Hey squad, welcome back to three-time Webby award-winning The People's Duchess. Thank you so much for joining me today. Big shout out to our channel members, all the newbies and our day ones. Welcome one, welcome all. Oh man, is it a month of milestones or is it a month of milestones? Meghan Sussex has been crowned the most popular royal by a landslide. Now, to get into this tea, you kind of have to go back to the future. Remember when all those polls kept coming out about William being the most popular or Kate being the most popular? William was the sexiest bald man for a while back there, very randomly. It was all kind of weird. But the data does not lie. I know you guys remember Instagram follower gate when Sussex Royal came onto the scene, and all of a sudden, Kensington Palace, or Kensington Royal, as they then changed their name to keep up with the Sussexes, they started getting a ton of followers. So much so that it picked up in publications. The New York Times going as far as to write this in-depth expose on how exactly it came to be that Kensington Royal, after years of lying dormant, suddenly picked up millions of followers by the day. Anyways, like I said, the data does not lie, folks. Meghan Sussex has been crowned the most popular royal, and if Harry had an Instagram, he'd be up there too. Meghan's popularity on Instagram was cemented with her 7th anniversary post. This mood board broke the internet. It featured over 30 photos of her and her family over the years, starting out with the pictures of her and Harry while they were dating. They've had just some wonderful vacations and some wonderful moments creating their family. I absolutely love Meghan's authentic blend of picture taking with storytelling and a little bit of influencing in the process. She does this beautiful, stark style of photography. And even though she is not quote unquote known for her photography like some royals claim to be, it is very evident that both her and Harry share a passion for photographing the beautiful things in life, including her pregnancy pictures. Oh my gosh, these absolutely broke the internet. The baby pictures of Archie and Lilibet, and most recently, a very unexpected surprise, courtesy of some fuchsia flowers and the living legend, LL Cool J. And LL Cool J himself reposted that video onto his stories. So she has basically cemented herself in hip hop royal history. And this is just days after Barbra Streisand also dedicated a song and a big shout out to the Duchess of Sussex at a recent concert event. Meghan is that girl. She's not the girl of the hour or the minute or the day or the flavor of the month. She is that girl, period. People in general, not just celebrities, but everyday people like those in Altadena that she and Harry went down to help, as well as celebrities, recognize her for her duality and her ability to step into both roles very seamlessly. Yes, she's a princess. Yes, she's this bigger than life figure, but she's also a born and bred Californian. She's also a round the way girl. She's a fellow actor. She is just someone who seems so very in touch and in tune with her environment and those around her. Ever since Meghan came back onto Instagram, she has just been delighting us day after day after day, not just with her own posts, but with the As Ever official Instagram that, by the way, has been teasing some new drops, and we are just waiting with bated breath, princess. Give it up. Give us a little snippet. Give us a little peek. Just a little peek behind the curtain. That's all we ask. Meghan is also really well known for her altruism and philanthropy via Archewell. Her parents' network work is so important, so necessary. Her and Harry act as a voice of hope for these parents and their families. And this is one side of the Duchess of Sussex that I love so much. As a mother, she is so empathetic. She is so in tune with other people's emotions and feelings. And it really comes across as genuine. This is not the palace sending her out to go and randomly hug people and look really stiff and uncomfortable in the process. This is something that she's always done. She's always had this attunement to how people feel. She has a down home experience because she is a down home woman. She has experienced a lot of the real life things that a lot of us have, including racism. She made this anti-racist PSA for USA Network back when she was working on Suits, and it was really powerful. And the more you learn about her, the more you learn about her work and her background, the more inspired you are. Meghan is a once in a lifetime type of woman. Forget about the titles, forget about the celebrity, forget about the fact that she acted on a show, forget about all of those things. Just strip it down to the bare bones and the facts. At her age, doing all of the things that she did with the UN, her humanitarian work, being the kind of woman that she is a very one in a million type of individual. You don't come across a Meghan Markle all the time. She's very unique and very special, and she really does give a lot of us hope for a better world out there, knowing that people like her exist. The same way a lot of people saw that spark in Diana that gave them hope for a better world. The fact that she wanted so badly for the world to be better and to heal. I see a lot of those same attributes in Meghan. And not to compare and contrast or anything, but all of the things that Meghan did and accomplished at such a young age is also quite notable. One of the things that people really loved about the TIG, it was so well done, so polished, so mature. I love the fact that we have As Ever and her Instagram page that's kind of a more mature reflection of that. It's just so much to love with Meghan. She was able to make people reconsider the way that they go about things. Despite what they will ever admit to, the fact of the matter is the royals have been permanently altered by Meghan's presence. I mean, we're still seeing Kathy wearing Meghan's skin. Up until today, she is still putting on her best Meghan Markle. And look, I will die on the hill that she accepted the stay-at-home luxury royal wife package, and because of Meghan, she had to step out of that and step into these big, huge shoes that she is not fit for. No tea, no shade, but Katie was not meant to be a public speaker, be a role model on the world stage. She was made for wearing flowy dresses and hats. So it's been a whole trip how much influence this woman has had on the royal family themselves. She's influencing current queens, future queens, even Queen Elizabeth really enjoyed Meghan's company, and that was very evident in that they went on that train trip immediately. I mean, it might have taken 2 minutes for her to be scheduled onto that royal train with Queen Elizabeth on the first joint venture, and that was really exciting. And I am so proud of you, Meghan. We all are so proud of you. You have every reason to celebrate. You've shown us what it means to be your authentic self, to show up as your authentic self, to not have to shrink yourself or code switch or pretend or be under the thumb of people who couldn't hold a candle to you in any debate anywhere. And that's really freeing. I'll be honest, I was a people pleaser at one point, but once I was inspired by your backstory, I've never gone back to people pleasing, and I will always credit you with that. So cheers to your 3 million followers. I hope to see you on the cover of Forbes someday when you break that billionaire status and more. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode. If you enjoy our channel, please consider joining the squad. Please be kind. Bye for now.